The Nuggets are not holding anything back in the wardrobe department as they made their entrance tonight, hoping to make an impression on their home floor. The beautiful skyline of Denver, Colorado is our backdrop tonight. Well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Denver Nuggets against the Los Angeles Lakers. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us, and from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Look at the Lakers. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot, and checking out Denver, just a couple spots back.
You know, for Los Angeles, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
You know, that's the mindset you have to have. They know if they can get to the playoffs, they have the talent to do some real damage.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Kevin, thanks. Anthony Davis was among the top candidates for last season's Defensive Player of the Year award. AD said he takes pride in his defense, adding, "Anytime guys feel they can score it on me, I take it personally." Kevin, it's going to take an awful lot to get your shots up over the brow. Back to you.
Sure does, DA. Thank you so much. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5, because listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
And now the Lakers starting group, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Caldwell Pope out there with Dennis Schroeder, and it's Drummond in at the center position. And for the Nuggets, they've got Austin Rivers. Jokic is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then it's Porter, and it's Murray in at the point. Passes it to Jokic, and the shot is long. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Porter with a block. Murray against Caldwell Pope. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Schroeder against Murray. It's Jokic, top of the key. Off target from three-point range. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Davis has got the ball. Offline from the top of the key. One-on-one here. Here's Rivers. Off with the layup.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Davis finds Caldwell Pope. It's good.
Well, with as much defensive attention as AD gets, the passing lanes will be open for him, and those are the passes he needs to make.
Now here's Murray. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Kings in Sacramento.
Yeah, and as good of a scorer as he was in that game, he was even a better passer. A lot of assists for him. He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Now here's Schroeder. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. To the inside. And Andre Drummond, the bucket on the assist by Schroeder.
Well, having to handle Drummond inside is a tough task, very tough. But he's going to win the physical battle almost every time.
Jokic against Davis. Jokic passes to Gordon. 6 on the shot clock, and stolen by Drummond. And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Lakers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick, a shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Here's Gordon. Jokic trying to free himself up.
You can't take that shot in front of Davis. His reach, his height, his timing. It was never going to happen.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Now here's Porter. Really played well against Sacramento in his last outing. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game. And if you're drawing up your starting 5 for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid-30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with the hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
Free throw good, Murray.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
Good on both.
And with what we saw in the bubble, Murray has clearly elevated his game. Showed that he could be a #1 option on offense. I mean, his output was an incredible part of that run for the Nuggets. No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Caldwell Pope passes to LeBron. The 3 from Davis. A three-pointer is right on target. You know, Greg, the further we went into the playoffs, the more Jamal Murray looked like a star.
I mean, Kevin, big shots in clutch situations. Logged heavy minutes, but, you know, never wavered. A truly heroic performance from Murray all postseason.
Murray, good.
And even at 6'5", Murray just elevates high inside for these buckets. A high percentage shooter down low.
Lakers leading by 9. Caldwell Pope outside. The pass to Drummond. Schroeder outside. Pass to Davis. 6 to shoot. Here's Drummond. Davis dishes to Drummond. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
And Drummond is a huge, powerful presence on the block. He has no problem getting physical down low.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The first one falls. When you look at the regular season, Chris, was there a part that was more difficult, the start or the end, or maybe somewhere in between?
I would say it's somewhere in between, because the physical toll, you know, is felt most down the stretch. But you get a time to refresh and renew and get back to it.
And both free throws good for Drummond. And when rookies come in, there's a lot to learn, especially managing money. And Chris, the league is trying to help players manage those large salaries.
Well, players have great resources now that are available to them, and so it's great that the league has lended a hand and said, hey, if you need any help, don't be afraid to reach out.
Hits the three-point bomb.
And shots like this are why people are just so high on Porter. Has such a quick release on that jumper.
Lakers leading by 8. Schroeder outside to the middle. Here's Davis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Davis has got his second basket of the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Murray. 6 points for him. And the basket by Gordon.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
Schroeder looking over the floor. Trying to get open is Davis. The offensive rebound. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Davis has got 7.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender, guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
A different look for Denver. Millsap comes in for Porter, and Barton subbed in for Rivers. And Murray's got the ball here for Denver, trailing by 10. Barton outside, back to Murray, shoots over Schroeder. Murray, no good. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible, and he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical, gets blocks but doesn't get pulled out of position, does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
The Lakers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And see, Webb, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope changing his approach before last season. He knew he wouldn't need to take on as much of a scoring responsibility.
Yeah, and what a team player, GA. I mean, KCP rededicated himself to defense. He tries to do more with less touches now, and that's the mindset you need to have playing with stars going for a championship.
Now here's Murray. After LeBron James's miss, the shot's good.
How about the strength of Murray finishing the shot off easily, even with the harm?
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
What's up?
That one misses for Murray. Lakers leading by 11. The finish, and finished off by Davis.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
And the D has no answer for Murray. Just absolutely ferocious at attacking the basket.
The Lakers on offense. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
Well, they certainly made their presence felt on defense. They were active and rejected a number of shots.
And shot by Caldwell-Pope, no good. The Nuggets have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Barton kicks to Gordon. Down low. Here's Millsap over LeBron. LeBron with some nice D. And the call up against Jokic. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Marc Gasol's checked in for Drummond. Montrezl Harrell comes in for Davis. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for James. And it's Matthews in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Lakers leading by 11. Kuzma outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. When Kuzma first entered the league, the Lakers were a rebuilding team. Now, Greg, he's one of the more experienced pieces on this team.
And Kuzma's made the most of it, switching to a learning role, tries to absorb as much as he can from the vets, and he does everything he can to pick their brain and improve on those little things in terms of championship caliber basketball.
And the second free throw, good. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Now Murray. He's got 10. Pass to Jokic over Gasol. Jokic, no good.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
Kuzma passes to Schroeder. Kuzma outside. Outside Matthews. Lakers passing it around. Here's Harrell. Denver grabs the miss. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, the crowd didn't seem to faze them at all. They knew what their game plan was and followed it accordingly.
Here is Matthews, following the score by Aaron Gordon. Here's Schroeder. Bucket is good. Schroeder's got 6 points.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you try to pack in the lane. I mean, but then that opens up some opportunities for their shooters.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And this is a team they battled in the conference finals last season, coming up short.
The Nuggets trail by 12. Morris outside. Passes it to Dozier. Rejected by Gasol.
Wow. Trying to challenge Gasol, big-time two-way player. He gets it done on both ends.
And it's sent back by Millsap.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Jamal Murray.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
The first free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. And here's Schroeder. He's got 6. Kuzma outside. Now the pass to Gasol. Schroeder with the ball. Over Morris. Rebounded by McGee. Martin passes to Dozier. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
And here is Los Angeles now. The Nuggets getting the bucket. For the 3. Rebound by JaVale McGee. The Nuggets trail by 8. Throws up high for the two-handed dunk.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Schroeder outside. Stolen by McGee. Barton against Harrell. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And now let's highlight the highest scoring teams in the NBA. Number 5, the Nuggets.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Barton. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 4-point game. Kuzma outside. Dishes it to Harrell. Fires from deep. And the Lakers get it back. McGee with the block.
When we mentioned McGee's outstanding length, there, you saw what he did. He used that to swat the shot.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Here's Morris. After the basket by Montrezl Harrell. Inside. And it's slammed in by Millsap.
How many times have we seen Millsap throw it down? We've known about his leaping ability for years.
Here's Schroeder. He's got 6. 32 seconds left to play in the first. Matthews scanning the floor. Harrell finds Schroeder. Over Morris. Rebound by the Nuggets. And now the Nuggets, fast break. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And you see why McGee's teammates lob it up his way, because they know he can go up and get it.
Here's Schroeder. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Los Angeles Lakers. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. Right back after this break. Well, Greg, we know he's already a solid scorer, but Kyle Kuzma spoke to us before the game about evolving his game.
Biggest area of growth would definitely be on the defensive end and my playmaking ability. This year, I'm just trying to be a consistent defender, find my teammates, because I have so much attention offensively. So, I think those are 2 areas.
Now, having played with superstars, Kuzma is learning what it takes to win.
He's getting only so many shots per game, so I applaud him for finding other ways to contribute to his team with an eye toward the greater goal.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Well, it's part of their strategy coming in, no doubt. And there may not be that much their opponent can do about it.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Matthews out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Harrell. And it's Morris in at the 4. Schroeder dishes to Morris. Lets it go from deep. And it's sent back by Morris. Pass to Rivers. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Here's Millsap, second chance shot, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
The crafty veteran likes seeing Millsap be aggressive and really force the defense to get physical.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And all you need to do is see his free throw percentage, guys. 90 for the season to know what kind of year he's having.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Now here's LeBron. Goes back up. Out to Morris. Kuzma inside. Guarded by Porter. And it's off the back rim. No good. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Great D that time from Harrell. Pass to Kuzma. McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. Now, while we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up, let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You got to love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
You look at Caldwell Pope. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
You're right. That's just nice timing on the pick and roll. McGee right there where he needs to be at just the right moment to finish the playoff.
The Lakers in the lead. LeBron outside. Over Morris. And LeBron James gets it to go. James has got 6. For Denver, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Passes it to Millsap. McGee in the corner. And the pass to Rivers. Shoots from 8. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Here's Harrell after the Nuggets pick up 2. Back to James. There's JaVale McGee with the rebound. McGee's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Well, there are a few players in the league that can match McGee's athleticism. I mean, his whole career, he's been a class above with his speed and leaping. He'll make the most of it on both ends of the court.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Now, here's Millsap. 6 points for him. He kicks to Rivers, fires the 3. Morris with the rebound.
And see, Webb, you mentioned it with JaVale McGee. His vertical is off the charts.
Oh, yeah, he can get to alley-oop, GA, that nobody else can. The length and bounce he has is jaw-dropping. I mean, same goes for his shot-blocking abilities when he times it up.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Jokic has checked in for JaVale McGee. Aaron Gordon comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Jamal Murray in for Monte Morris. The Lakers also changing it up. Andre Drummond's checked in for Harrell. Anthony Davis comes in for Markieff Morris. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Wesley Matthews. Clock is at 3. And that one's good by Porter.
Just sensational form and touch on display from Porter. When he gets any room to shoot from deep, he's looking to fire.
Now here's Kuzma. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Kicks it to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Davis. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Oh, the defender plays tough, but Davis is tougher. Plays through the contact with authority.
James against Murray. Pass to Rivers. Back to Murray. Can't hit that one. So the Lakers will take it the other way. The wide open look here for Kuzma. Porter pulls it in.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Kuzma can't get it to go.
He's lucky his teammates have picked up the slack for him. I mean, his shooting has been horrific.
Gordon against Davis. Gordon kicks to Murray. Beyond the arc. Headshot off. LeBron with some nice D. Here's Caldwell Pope. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And the versatility of Caldwell Pope, not just the scorer from outside, but also a threat to shoot the ball close to the hoop as well.
Jokic inside. Working on James. Fires the 3. He can't get that one. And the Lakers take it the other way.
Well, I'm surprised he's still out there. I mean, he's been invisible at the offensive end all game long.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
Oh, the timing on the play is exceptional. Davis arrives right on cue to slam it in.
Now here's Murray. He's got 10. To the paint. Here's Gordon. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Davis.
In an active player, Gordon can be a handful to keep up with throughout the course of the game. Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him.
And the first one at the line is good. And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Will Barton, he's checked in for Porter. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. You have to like what we're seeing from Davis.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior. And with the pause here, how about the stats for Davis? 10th in field goal percentage, 14th in blocks. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. Now here's Murray. 10 points for him. Passes to Barton. The pass to Jokic. Got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. And how about a look now at the top rebounding small forwards in the NBA during the past month? LeBron James, number 1. Third is Michael Porter.
And maybe they're not the biggest or strongest players in the front court, but that hasn't limited their ability to get in there and mix it up and come up with a lot of rebounds night in and night out.
Well, yeah, one word you always hear used to describe these guys is active. They don't leave it to the bigs to do the rebounding. They get in there and they do it themselves.
Clock at 2. Martin inside the line.
And the ability of Caldwell Pope to get in the shooter's head. Love having a guy like him who puts a lot of energy into the defense.
Here's Davis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Will Barton.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
And as he's aged in the league, Anthony Davis's offense has changed. Now much more of a face-up player.
Well, and that's where his game's been headed. His shot has improved, and he can step out to the 3, facing up and letting him use his burst. Lets him maximize what he can do.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Schroeder against Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And with Murray, you have an all-around scorer, someone who feels comfortable shooting from just about any spot on the court.
Lakers leading by 9. James with it. He had 25 points in the win against Dallas.
And how about his defense? I mean, 4 blocks on the night. They couldn't keep him down.
Now here's Caldwell Pope.
That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that one.
Murray against Schroeder. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Schroeder. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And it's Davis with the ball for Los Angeles. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Drummond working against Gordon. Pass to Dozier. Back to Gordon. Over Drummond. Rebound the Lakers. Drummond's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. On up the court. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And we all know Gordon isn't just going to lay it up. He's going for the throwdown every time.
Los Angeles leading by 7. Inside. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now here's Murray. 12 points for him. And it's Murray with the jam.
And the amazing athleticism of Murray just taking off towards the rim for the jam.
So it's the Lakers now. Loads it up for Davis and finished off by Davis.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Barton against Caldwell Pope. And Barton throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. James looking it over. And they double up LeBron. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Misses the 3.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Gordon the pass to Jokic. And Davis sends it back. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. And the Lakers making a change here. Gasol's checked in. Jokic kicks to Murray. 5 to shoot. Denver needs to get off a shot. Dozier. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists in the game.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
We've got 1:28 left in the first half. Now here's James. He's covered closely. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Love watching James show off his muscle. No one getting in his way. The D can't stop him.
And LeBron James still the face of the league as he goes into his mid-30s. The impact he's had on this sport is really immeasurable.
Come on, GA. I mean, he's one of the most recognizable athletes in the world. I mean, it's scary to think that LeBron can still turn it on and take over when he needs to. And you know what? Playoff LeBron is a very real thing.
You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
Now here's Gordon. He's coming off a 22-point game against Sacramento.
And his impact wasn't just on offense. He played great D, blocked 2 shots. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot he didn't do in that game.
Here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
Well, it's no secret that Davis can be a dominant figure on the offensive glass. I mean, and he turns those rebounds into points.
Jokic kicks to Murray. Back to Jokic. Murray right side. Gordon outside. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That's foul number 2 for him. JaVale McGee's checked in for Denver. Morris comes in for Murray. Los Angeles leading by 9. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Caldwell Pope outside. He feeds it to Gasol. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 4th assist in this one. Just 4 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And so that brings the first half to a close. Lakers ahead, finishing the quarter on a tremendous 8-0 run. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with head coach Frank Vogel. Coach, the team finished the first half very strong. How did that happen?
Triggered by our defense. We've talked about for days getting back to defending and so we can get out and run. And we finally got some stops.
That is your team's identity. Thanks for your time, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. It was a big-time first quarter from Anthony Davis. He ended up with 19 points, 3 assists, and LeBron, now late in his career, still playing at a very high level, obviously. Kenny, when's the last time you saw a star LeBron's age be this good?
Woo! Man, I don't know. Dirk aged well, but he wasn't dominant. Jordan, obviously, he aged well, and he was actually dominant at times in Washington, but not like this. LeBron is just different. He's a different animal.
I'm so jealous right now because usually physical beasts such as us, we slow down, but not the king, not LeBron.
Us?
I think he needs to rest more often, but when he dials it up, I think he's 25 again.
Did you age well, Shaq?
No, not at all. Ernie, you look beautiful.
You're aging well, Ernie.
Ernie
aged. Wow. Ernie aged. Oh, my God. Wait. Benjamin Button.
I think I had too much. And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Porter is out there with Gordon, and it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Jamal Murray, and it's Rivers in a shooting guard. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half. The Nuggets trail by 14. Murray outside. Pass to Jokic. Schroeder against Murray. There's the pass to Rivers. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Schroeder outside. And Drummond throws it down.
Wow, Drummond leaving the floor so quickly. The chemistry he has with his teammates on these alley-oops is very impressive.
Caldwell Pope against Rivers. Pass to Porter. Here's the 3. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And that one is good.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And it's Murray penetrating. And it's Murray with the jam.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Here's LeBron. Jokic grabs the miss.
Well, that's their first miss after hitting 3 in a row to start the half. I mean, I guess it had to happen sometime.
That one drops for him. Gordon's got 10 points.
Not one to shy away from contact. It's all part of the toughness that Gordon brings to the table.
Here's Schroeder. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
He'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute tonight. His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
Here's LeBron. He's got 11. Pass to Davis. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
The Lakers have been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season. Came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape. And boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for with hops.
So it's the Lakers now. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Schroeder passes to Drummond. Davis kicks to James. And the dunk by LeBron.
That's just crazy athleticism from James. His vertical is through the roof.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body, and I think we will see that in time.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And with his percentage at 87, he's done just about everything they could have asked when it comes to free throw shooting.
And he knocks down the first one.
And there's no question that Gordon is a talented player, and it's clear he wants to be a star in this league.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Anthony Davis, and Kyle Kuzma's subbed in for James. And so he hits both. And here is Los Angeles now. They led by as many as 18 points. Harrell, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. Back to Harrell. Clock at 6. Drummond dishes to Harrell. Back to Drummond. Tries again. And the layup is up and in. Drummond's got 4 points in the quarter.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Murray against Schroeder. Murray kicks to Rivers. Back to Murray. The Nuggets moving the ball around. And that one's good. Jokic.
And just paying attention to the details and makes great reads offensively. Jokic is so comfortable with the catch and shoot.
Lakers leading by 13. Passes to Harrell. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
An easy pass turns into a terrible turnover. And that's a possession wasted.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Murray against Schroeder. Here's Jokic, providing around 26.5 points a game. Rarely has an off night. Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Defense is what Drummond prides himself in, especially when it comes to letting his quick hands generate offense for this team.
Denver calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams. The 4th spot held by the Lakers.
I mean, no doubt for me that they've hit their stride the last few weeks. I mean, they are punishing the defenses with that up-tempo style.
Caldwell Pope against Rivers. Caldwell Pope with some nice D.
If he'd been even halfway decent today, the score would be a lot different, but he can't get anything to fall.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And it's Gordon penetrating.
And when Gordon is hot, boy, he is fun to watch. And you can tell he's having fun as well.
Lakers leading by 13. Now here's Harrell. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. And it's sent back by Jokic. Here's Gordon. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Gordon's got 12 points in just the second half.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Caldwell Pope outside. The pass to Drummond. Harrell dishes to Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. Over Murray. And it's Schroeder missing.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Oh, man. Awful display from him so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
And at 6'10", Porter is a threat to score inside, which is why the defense trying to rough him up a bit.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And to look at his percentage from the line, you see him at 89%. That's an indicator of what a consistent stroke he has.
Free throw good. Porter.
And there have been some to compare Porter to Kevin Durant. Really a fluid shooter who also possesses amazing athleticism.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. JaVale McGee's checked in for Aaron Gordon. And Barton subbed in for Austin Rivers. Markieff Morris is checked in for the Lakers. And Porter drops them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Los Angeles leading by 9. Caldwell Pope passes to Kuzma. Caldwell Pope with it. Now guarded by Barton. Here's Schroeder. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time.
LA's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Schroeder against Murray. Out to Morris. Takes the 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. McGee's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. To the inside. And stolen by Harrell. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Now McGee. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Barton. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Bounce pass, Schroeder. Caldwell Pope passes to Morris. Harrell kicks it over to Schroeder. Shot clock at 5. Here's Caldwell Pope. Misses and the dry spell continues.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
Schroeder against Murray.
Can't get anything to fall, but it hasn't gotten him down. I mean, he's still gunning. I guess he's still trying to contribute.
And now, a chance to see what's coming up for the Nuggets. On Monday, they'll tip off a road trip in New York where they'll take on the Knicks. And then on Tuesday, they're off to Boston to take on the Celtics.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best. But if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
First one falls for the Nuggets. Paul Millsap is checked in for Jokic. And Morris subbed in for Michael Porter. The Lakers also with a sub. Marc Gasol's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And here's Schroeder. He's got 8. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
And how about the numbers on Paul Millsap? He's one of the standouts over the last month. First in three-point shooting, and then there's his work at the free throw line where he holds the best percentage league-wide.
And not only is he hitting from deep, he's doing it with great consistency. One of our league's most efficient three-point shooters. Schroeder kicks to Morris. Pass to Gasol. Down low, trying to get something going. And it's Schroeder missing.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been an easy lay-in.
The kick out to Barton. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. And the Lakers have possession. Caldwell Pope dishes to Gasol. Morris against Barton. Schroeder outside. 6 on the shot clock.
His effort level is there. You can't blame him on that. He's working to get good shots. It's just not connected.
Murray, the pass to McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
There's no panic in them. I mean, staring at a big deficit, they still kept their poise and went to work.
Here's Schroeder. The Nuggets getting the bucket. High arcing shot. McGee with the block.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it. Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Oh, you're right, and I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game changers.
And it's Contavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. LeBron, he's checked in for the Lakers. The Lakers on D. Morris kicks to Barton. Clock at 4. Pass to Murray. Lets the 3 fly. And no good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Morris passes to Harrell. To the middle. Here's Gasol. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game, Greg, wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
And he makes the first.
What you love most about Gasol is his passion. I mean, he inspires everyone around him. He competes every night.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Rivers checked in, and the Lakers also making a change. Davis is checked in. Now, here is Morris. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. He kicks to Rivers. McGee dishes to Millsap. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. This is a look at the NBA's assist leaders over the last 10 games. Man, can these guys pass the ball? LeBron James, number 1.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
1:49 left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 2.
That shot was affected by AD's crazy limp. I mean, it allows him to challenge shots. So difficult to score on AD.
Morris with the ball. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Passes it to McGee. Barton in the corner. He dishes it to Millsap. Lays it up and banks it in. Millsap's got his third bucket of the night.
And with long arms and great strength, Millsap can make plays bigger than his actual size.
There's 57 seconds left in the third. They get the rebound. And Davis puts it in. Davis has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, he can dominate. I mean, beat you up in so many ways. And Davis is giving this D a thumping tonight.
LeBron against Morris. And there's the pass to Rivers. Now McGee. Pass to Barton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the wide open shot from Morris. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Will Barton. And the Lakers also making a change. Caruso's checked in. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. They lead by 4. "12 seconds left to play in the third. Launches it. The shot, no good. The third quarter comes to a close. Lakers ahead, leading by 4. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The Nuggets trail by 4, taking a look at the Lakers. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Caldwell Pope, and it's Gasol at the center, locking down the middle. Inside, here's McGee, and the layup's good off the glass.
And there is the unselfishness that coaches love so much. Rivers doing a great job getting it to the open man.
Here's Schroeder. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Andre Drummond's checked in for Marc Gasol. The Nuggets trail by 4. Now, here is Morris. Pass to McGee. On the wing, Gordon. And they double up Gordon. McGee with it. Now, guarded by Schroeder. Such a wide open look. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Millsap with the steal. And here's the fast break. Millsap leading the way. Rivers passes to McGee. Outside Millsap. In the corner, it's Morris. And it's sent back by Drummond.
And Drummond, a fearsome defensive presence. I mean, he can put you on your heels.
The three from Davis. The shot, no good. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. It sets in motion a 4-game road trip for them.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Now James. Now the dish to Davis. Back to James. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. Davis with the bucket. Davis has got 26.
Embracing contact on the way up. I mean, Davis is terrific at keeping his composure on these challenging finishes.
Morris passes to Gordon. And they double up Gordon. Rivers kicks to Millsap. Passes it to McGee. Over Drummond. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Now, here is Morris. Rivers takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Schroeder outside. James in the post. Defended by Gordon. McGee with the block. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
I mean, come on, fellas. Keep your head in the game. I mean, that pass should have been basic.
For the Nuggets. Jokic, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Michael Porter comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Jamal Murray in for Morris. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Schroeder against Murray. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Jokic passes to Gordon. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Davis.
And the athleticism Gordon has poses so many problems for defenders, especially when he's looking to score from there.
And he's good on the second. Here's Caldwell Pope. LeBron outside. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Oh, and here comes Rivers all alone. They now take the lead. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
Well, he's shown great patience tonight. I mean, he went through a scoreless first half, but didn't get down on himself. I mean, now he's got it going.
Porter against James. Baseline jumper. Basket good.
As good as LeBron is at moving the ball, he's not going to pass up the jump shot if it's there for him.
And it's Murray penetrating. And it's Murray with the jam. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. The pass to Davis. With the fadeaway. And that's off the glass and in. Davis has got 9 points here in the second half.
There's so many levels to Davis's offensive game, and the mid-range happens to be one of them.
Rivers passes to Murray. Caldwell Pope brings the double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here is Los Angeles now. They double him with Drummond. And Jokic wide open. He shoots from outside off the mark. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field.
And they are earning points with the jump shot now.
The Nuggets trail by 3. And here's Rivers. Dishes it to Murray. Shooter comes with the double team. Rivers kicks to Gordon. And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, the big hands of Davis. Just great work on defense that time to come away with the steal.
Murray with it. Outside Porter. To the paint. Here's Jokic. The rebound by the Lakers. Drummond's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. The D, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
Nuggets have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. And the rejection by LeBron.
Oh, love watching James dominate on defense. An impressive rejection artist.
Here's Drummond over Murray, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Porter. The first one falls.
Well, perhaps the most physically dominant player in the league, Andre Drummond. His combination of size, strength, and speed is unmatched.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Nuggets trail by 7. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Gordon against Davis. Rivers gets a wide open look. Sinks the triple. Rivers has got 9 points in the quarter.
There you go. His first three-pointer of the night. That should calm him down. Maybe even get him going a little bit.
Here's Schroeder. Pass to Davis. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Murray uses the glass to finish the layup. Now just a 2-point Laker lead.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. They trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Here's LeBron following the score by Jamal Murray. And James throws it down hard.
I love how fierce James is, a ferocious dunk artiste.
Down low, here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. LA has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Caldwell Pope on the wing. He's guarded by Rivers. James dishes to Caldwell Pope. Back to James for 3. But they recover it.
And that's a good job of just getting after it on the backboard. Gets them another possession and allows them to run even more clock.
Will Barton, he's checked in for the Nuggets.
Davis's reputation really does precede him. Every time he steps on the court, the other team starts to look nervous.
And Murray, here we go. And there it is for him. Murray's got 10 points in just the second half.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. Because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Here's Murray following the basket by Anthony Davis. Jokic kicks to Porter. 6 to shoot. He dishes it to Barton. Over Caldwell Pope. Barton, no luck. Lakers leading by 5. James, the pass to Schroeder. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
Oh, you gotta love the intelligence of James. He understands the game like few others. Spots the open man with ease.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
LeBron is so aggressive, virtually unguardable, tough to contain when he's going up to shoot.
First one falls for him. So he gets them both.
The agility, the instincts, the power. I mean, James remains a dominant figure on both ends of the floor.
Now here's Murray. It's Barton on the wing. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Lakers leading by 6. Now LeBron. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Some players might wear down during this kind of run. He's only getting strong.
Free throw good, James. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Feeds to LeBron. Count that bucket. James has got 13 points now in the quarter.
He's putting the hammer down. Dominant quarter for him, trying to push out that lead.
The feed to Gordon. Over Davis. And Davis sends it back.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
I respect how hard Davis works to involve his team. I mean, he doesn't want this game to be a one-man show.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Dennis Schroeder.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
Well, he needed a game like this badly. He's been struggling for a while now, but tonight he broke out of that slump in style. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, guys, when Mike Malone talked to his team during that last timeout, he told them flat out, we are turning the ball over too much, guys. We can't keep making the hero ball play. Slow it down, run the offense, and make the safe pass. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Lakers leading by 9. And here is LeBron. Over Porter. No good from LeBron.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face. Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a guy you can leave alone, not if you have any hope of closing the gap.
Now here's Barton. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Murray against Schroeder. Kicks to James. Shoots it up. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic is... Gordon finds Porter. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
We've got 1:13 left in the fourth. LeBron against Porter. LeBron passes to Drummond. LeBron outside. And he banks in the layup.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Lakers.
One of the areas that has been critical for them, the second chance points we've seen from them tonight.
A huge factor in this one, Kevin. The hustle on the offensive glass, the willingness to go after those rebounds, that was key.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Anthony Davis.
Oh, man, anticipation, instincts, energy, all his tools were on display tonight as he lit the place up.
That's good from Schroeder. And so he makes both from the line. Martin with it. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Schroeder. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Lakers. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, you have accomplished so much in this league. How have you sustained it for this long?
You know, it's only a select few. It's not many who make it to this point, and I would never take the game for granted. That's why I try to give everything I can till I can't give no more. And I've been around some great players, great coaches, great organizations, and for me to have this opportunity right here means a lot, and I'm very humble.
Well, we appreciate all the work you've put in, man. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.